Ah, there you are, friends. Good old Doc South here with you, and back from work. Worked pretty hard at the supermarket today. Did a lot, brought in at least a mile's worth of carts. Oh, make it 2 miles. I may as well brag a little. Huh? Yeah, I don't think it was quite that many, but don't tell anyone. And I'll tell you, a lot of people think pushing carts is not much fun, and you kind of refrain from wanting to do it. I don't mind it. I kind of like getting the everything set up for the audience. Yeah, because the carts are the first thing the customers see, and I like to think of them as an audience. You got enough carts there, they can pick the one they want. They don't have to settle for just one over there in the corner. They don't have to leave the building to go find a cart that's out in the parking lot. No, they're all nice and stacked up, looking good and clean. I never, I always take any papers that were in them out. Periodically, I might disinfect them a little, and there you are. And sometimes I'll walk through the store seeing if anyone left their cart somewhere. So there's another one. I can drag that back. Maybe someone, I don't know, took a cart over to the pizzeria, which is, about 100 yards off. We're like, oh my gosh, there's one over there. And I like to think that the big ones are at least $100 in the bag, and the little ones are like 50 in the bag for the store, and maybe more. The way prices are lately, the way they're going up. So there you are, and I love seeing the little kids riding in them. In the little seat they get, and oh, the kids just go nuts for that. And we do have one. I don't know. We may have put it to the back, or then again, it might be around. We did have one that was like a little Jeep. You could push. It was like a car, maybe not a Jeep, but it was like a car. I don't know if it's still there. I didn't notice it, but boy, kids go nuts for that. It's usually two kids can sit on either side, and they both got steering wheels, and they're beeping and honking the horn, and it's something they might remember 80 years from now. Oh, I'll be long gone. But, they'll be thinking, boy, that was fun. That old timer got us in there just fine. We're riding around with mom pushing and that kind of thing. Yeah, I don't, I'm trying to think just what the heck that, gee, I see it all the time and now I can't. I think it's a kind of car that they can sit in. Be it a Jeep or not, I don't know. But the kids love it. Not all of them want to get into it, but some do. And other than that, many are happy just to be up in that child seat, looking at mom or dad pushing the cart, and of course with their heads turned, seeing are we in the candy aisle yet, and like that. That's in a way, it's not an amusement park going to the supermarket, but there's a lot of interesting things to see. The produce section, the deli, the frozen food section with all that. God, we got one. It's like a big wall of ice cream. Oh, you couldn't eat it all in a lifetime. You could try, but yeah, and then there's a whole aisle where it's like potato chips and pretzels and cheese doodles and oh, wow. Soda, yeah, big soda section. Just about every soda known to man is in there. Some I remember from when my father was a soda distributor and used to take soda to the stores. And I'd ride shotgun and be in the back room helping him get the soda crates into the store and the empties back. Yeah, at one time there was empties. You got a nickel off. Well, you got a nickel for every empty you could return. Yeah, off your bill, or as us kids would do, we would sometimes gather up all those bottles from one place or another and go see my father, and he'd count out the bottles. Okay, you kids got 30 bottles here. That's 30 nickels. Yeah, and he'd do it in his head, and there you go, kids. There's your money. What are you going to do with it? We're going to get it a balsa wood airplane. Oh, yeah, you could probably get two of them. Well, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get two of them. We're going to get some candy with what's left, a balsa wood propeller plane, and then we're going to have dog fights out in the field out back. Yeah, but I mean, in other words, all this stuff that's in the supermarket, it's just food for the imagination and of course the body too. You can see the housewives walking down the aisle looking for that special ingredient for the their 5-year-old's cake, or they're getting some icing, or they're thinking maybe a pie would be better. They go and check that. No, it's really a gathering place. It's kind of cool to be part of it. I like it anyway. And I always have a nice hello for folks, and them a hello for back at me, and it's nice. It's nice. And pretty good people I work with too. And the job is tough. Job is tough, but it's necessary. So someone's got to do it. So may as well be us. Anyway, I'm going to get going. I got to make some supper, and I think I got to conk out and get to work early tomorrow. So, no, wait a minute. Today's Wednesday? I think it is. If tomorrow's Thursday, I'm going for my eye operation. Yeah, there's evidently a cyst somewhere in this eye. Not in the eye, but I think the eyelid. And as near as I know, I don't think it's in the eye. And they're going to, I guess, cut it out or get rid of it somehow. I almost don't want to know. Maybe they could just surprise me, But no, I'll let you know. I'll let you know what it's all about tomorrow evening, if I can still see. I think I'll be able to. Anyway, I'll see you later. God bless, and voila, bon appetit. Get on down to your store and have yourself a ball. Okay? Ain't nothing wrong with the supermarket for just a really pleasant day of poking around. You should see all the different fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Honest to Pete, I now and then help them. And as old as I am, there's times when I grab some kind of fruit or vegetable out of a box, a shipping box, and say, what? What is this? I'm like 80 years old. I don't know what these are. What? And they said, well, that's a mango, Doc. Or maybe not a mango. That's a persimmon watanabe. And they're, oh, they any good? Oh, yeah, they're delicious. Oh. Yeah, and, maybe a little later I'll go buy one. Or they got watermelons, big little watermelons. You can, eat them in no time. They make a good lunch, for crying out loud. You get the idea. Anyway, I'll see you later. God bless, and make it to your local supermarket next chance you get, and have yourself a time. Okay, bye now.